Blanca Cling was just 17 years old when she left her home country of Bolivia and moved to Maryland, the first in her family to migrate to the United States. She attended Bethesda Chevy Chase High School and Montgomery College, a dedicated county employee who spent more than 40 years serving the Montgomery County Police Department. Blanca began her career in 1980 as a victim assistant in Wheaton's 4th District, a job that took her to crime scenes and victims' homes. As more Spanish speakers moved into Montgomery County in the 80s, Blanca began volunteering almost daily at community centers to connect new immigrants with social services. She transitioned into working in the Public Information Division of the department in 2005. It was in that role that she strengthened communication between the police and Hispanic community members. Cling, who was affectionately known as Blanquita, became a familiar face in the Hispanic community, hosting town hall meetings, appearing on Spanish television, and assisting investigators when they needed her. She embraced all of these roles with grace and compassion while making deep connections in the community. Blanca Cling leaves behind Tony, her husband of more than 40 years, daughter Lizzie, son Jason, daughter-in-law Rachel, and twin grandsons Noah and Matthias. David Mitchell Allen was born on September 13, 1969 in Baltimore, Maryland. He joined Montgomery County in 2004 as a senior IT specialist in the Department of Technology Services. Over the course of his distinguished career, Dave worked as a project manager on a number of important projects, including the public safety systems and integrated justice systems modernization efforts. He was known for his strong work ethic, leadership skills, and dry sense of humor. He was smart, enthusiastic, and he loved to solve problems, especially the technical ones. Dave loved Nationals baseball, riding his bike, and dogs. He shined in his role as husband and father. Dave Allen leaves behind his beloved wife Jenny and daughter Yumi. Linole Dove began her career in the Department of Recreation in the late 1980s as a summer camp director. In 2012, Linole became a full-time employee in recreation where she worked in financial operations. Even as she moved on professionally and in her personal life, she remained an anchor in the Scotland community and worked diligently to support and bring opportunities to the neighborhood. Linole had a smile that could light up any space and a heart full of joy and passion for her family and for her colleagues who were like family to her. She could be counted on to always help any staff member who asked. Linole was known to drop everything, look up with a smile, and then tackle the project. She was a coach, a mentor, a friend, and a mad bingo player. Above all else, Linole's family was her whole life. She cherished her time with her family and loved ones and lovingly included her recreation teammates in her family unit. While Linole experienced some health concerns, COVID-19 served as an unexpected coda to her life. She fought the disease quietly, tirelessly, sadly, as her family could not be there to comfort her. Linole Dove passed away due to complications of COVID-19 on June 6, 2020. In 2011, Michael Miller began working for Montgomery County as a ride-on-bus operator and moved on to become a motor pool operator at the Silver Spring Depot. He took pride in his work and would always have a smile on his face. He was a dedicated employee. His wife Donna often joked that he spent more time at the depot than he did at home. Outside work, Michael was heavily involved in the fraternal organizations Prince Hall Masonry and the Shriners, where he volunteered at soup kitchens and helped to host charitable events. Every year for DOT's Given Ride Week, Michael would come to the depot the weekend before to personally outfit the 140 buses with bags for donations, and he also collected the donations for area food banks. Michael enjoyed watching movies, dancing, backyard barbecues, a good cigar, but his greatest enjoyment was camping with his family. He was affectionately known as Rock. He was truly the rock of his family or to anyone who needed assistance. Once he considered you a friend, it was forever. Michael Miller is survived by his wife of 31 years, Donna, sons Joshua and Jonathan, an adopted daughter, Demetrius, and 3 granddaughters, Markia, Brittany, and Logan. Melvin Ransom started working for Montgomery County in 1989 as a ride-on bus operator. He became a shop steward after just a few short years and was an active member of UFCW Local 1994, the Montgomery County Government Employees Organization. In 2006, he was elected to the executive board and ultimately rose to the office of recorder, a position he held until November 30th of 2020. Melvin was a fierce warrior for the entire labor movement, fighting on the front lines of dozens of battles across the country, continually pushing for social and economic justice for all working families. Melvin was the union's point person for over 1,000 of its members, including Ride-On, DGS, Fire and Rescue, and other members in the union. He was beloved by all. His dedication and commitment to his union family was always at the forefront. Melvin never shied away from lending a helping hand, a kind ear, a friendly handshake, or a big bear hug. One of Melvin's biggest strengths was his amazing ability to connect with everyone he met despite any difference that may have existed. In his passing, the labor movement has lost a giant. Melvin Ransom was preceded in death by his wife Lenora. He leaves behind a number of family members and a wide swath of friends.